Hello friends, today we will be discussing a new essay topic which is restriction of air travel for environmental safety. So first let's read the essay question. Here it goes. Some people believe that air travel should be restricted because it causes serious pollution and uses up the world's fuel resources. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So this is an argument essay in which we need to state our opinion. Let's start with the answer now. First with the introduction paragraph. Environmental damage caused by air travel is a matter of great concern, and there is a need to restrict the heavy dependency on this popular mode of travel. The first statement is the paraphrase of the question statement. Again, to remind you, we can easily put forward the first sentence of the essay by paraphrasing the question topic in our own words. Now moving on, a second sentence will be the contradiction statement to put forward the opponent's views. However, there is a sizable percentage of people who hold the view that curbing air travel should be a personal choice and social pressure should not be imposed in this regard. And now we state our own stand. From my own perspective, I am of the opinion that the need of the hour is to regulate air travel to save the climate from damage. Notice the range of vocabulary used. Environmental damage in place of serious pollution, curbing and regulate in place of restrict. Now moving on to the second paragraph, which is our supporting paragraph 1. To support our opinion, we present the amount of damage that air travel does to the environment, and thereby proving the need to restrict the said travel mode and follow a regulated regime. The modern era of cheap flights has allowed the new generation to become addicted to hypermobility of the aviation sector. It accounts for 9% of the total climate change impact of human activity. But at a time when we urgently need to reduce our impact, greenhouse gas emissions from aviation continue to grow. For example, since 1990, CO2 emissions from international aviation has increased 83%. Even the countries with national emission targets under the Kyoto Protocol are only required to account for emissions from domestic flights. Emissions from international flights are not counted, and very little has been done to actually limit these emissions. A regulated regime in terms of capping of foreign trips, environment tax on air tickets, and abolishing of frequent flyer miles offers a more efficient solution. You can notice the mention of greenhouse gas emissions and Kyoto Protocol that makes our essay more attractive. Also, we have used aviation sector in place of air travel to show the range of vocabulary. Now moving on to the third paragraph, which is the contradiction paragraph, which gives a balanced view to our essay. Opponents argue that putting social and financial pressure on passengers for the sake of environment might not be a step in the right direction, and there is a need to look into alternative fuels such as hydrogen, biofuels, batteries and solar panels. A step in this direction was recently taken by Google Incorporated by testing a solar plane. But such projects are an impractical solution for the urgent problem of climate change, because the time, cost and coordinated effort it would take to develop and test such designs and then implement them into the world's fleet of aircrafts make this unlikely to happen anytime soon. In this paragraph, we provide the opponent's views that rather than restricting the use of air travel, we must switch to alternative fuels, but then we have negated the idea as non-feasible solution to an urgent problem, thereby again supporting our own idea. Now we move on to the conclusion paragraph, in which we give a final restatement of our opinion throughout the essay. The aviation industry is expanding rapidly, and there is negligible reflection of true environmental concerns in the international fraternity. So it should become a mandatory government policy as well as a social responsibility to restrict the use of air transport as a commutation medium. Thank you friends for watching my video. If you like my video, please click on the like button. If you wish to subscribe to my channel, please click the subscribe button. Thank you so much.